I mean, 1 year or more.
Right, I'm off the mic.
Or how I broke it up. 1 veteran and 2 rookies, something like that. Depending on you got 7 picks or whatever.
Reason I'm not doing. The reason I didn't do that is because nobody's not gonna do that. I know who's gonna give draft picks up. That's why I told whoever came to this party. The only people that I told is the people that I know, which is mainly consistent as you, Duke, me, and School. But I wasn't gonna do it, but Finesse, cause just like I didn't, wasn't gonna do we didn't do the upgrades and all that stuff like that, cause the franchise was new.
Yeah, I about that too.
And I told Finesse, I said no because blah blah blah. He said with Blue, we always have done this and blah blah blah. Like I said, anybody make a suggestion about something that we done done, yeah, we changed it. And so I told him, yeah, you're right. And I told the people that, like I said, that and with School, I invited School in the party, and then I told School. And that's what I mean. Some things that I know that somebody is not gonna do. I'm not sending a message though. I'm not doing that because it's
no, that's understood. I mean, the part about the draft, I understand because only us, that little group does it. But the one about the, whatever player was on your pack squad is yours, because dudes is like, they don't understand that. Especially Skylar, but he always got the extra with it. I'm like, they didn't understand.
And the reason,
they didn't understand what I was explaining to them.
And the reason why I didn't do that, well, I thought I had done it, but the reason why I haven't done it is because I did. Matter of fact, I did in a way. I didn't do it in a way that Costello haven't been in here. We have talked about that. I have sent a message before. I'm not, depending on what it is, I'm not going to continue to send a message. We talked about this last year about players going off the game. So, just like Chopper came in telling me that I had a player of his. And I said, them 2 days in it, them 2 days found. And so and the message I sent is, it's an updated roster. Google your team and your practice squad. If you have a player that play for you, that's in free agent, go sign him. Now, if you don't sign him, what's gonna happen? 2 things, 1 or 2. Well, 2 things. Somebody gonna go in there and get him because of what we started doing, or they're gonna get off the game because we still cutting. That being late.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was
and that's what I mean when I was saying it just we cannot do everything to satisfy 28 other people. So you just do what you know, like I say, I know who's gonna give up draft picks. When Finesse came, I was shocked that he asked, but I know why he done it. And he did a smart thing, like I said earlier. When Duster accused me of being first. No, I wasn't first. Finesse was first.
And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's what I'm saying, like stuff like that should be something that got like a time on it. Even if you put 3 hours for when it was discussed, it's still a time to give other players time to have the same opportunity to go get whatever player. Because you're gonna have players that want the same play. You know what I'm saying? So it should be an equal opportunity to go, you know, to go get them.
If somebody brings up, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what you do for the the person that brought the idea is for the group. So, okay, it's only right for that person that then came up with something. In that case, it was finesse because he came up with, like I said, I wasn't gonna even do it. But when he again, and then like what Duke say, brought facts to me, I said, you're right. Go ahead now. This is what. Now, he didn't know what he had to give him. He knew he had to do a draft pick, but he didn't know how many. So that's what I explained to him. Now, somebody, Young came up with an idea that I was going to, be with him playing the game before I paid. But I was going to see him that. Whoever would have got the win was going to get the division loss. Because just like you said, they knew the rules. They both in community. Something happened to your game, go in there and see what you do. We cannot hold, and then the first thing somebody want to say is this is true, they grown men. You have your notifications off, you in trouble. In this franchise. Why? That's the biggest thing that you need out.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Why? Because we send messages. This is how we communicate in playing our game, playing each other. Just like Peter before he left. He was saying that he wasn't never getting his opponent's message. I'm like, why? Until somebody said he must have had some type of notification off that he wasn't getting.
He had them block, like it wasn't his friend that he couldn't see their message.
Yeah, but when he turned, but I don't know if that was you who told me, but somebody told me.
Yeah.
And when I told him, then that's when he was seeing, when I sent that group message. We're not gonna punish the player that is sending messages to their opponent. But like I said,
but I mean, like, as far as you win your games or whatever like that, I mean, because some people do it, some people don't. You know what I mean? During the game, they turn off, you know what I mean? They turn off just because they're in the game. So, you know, so don't, you know, you don't keep your message popping up or whatever things is. But now, 9 times out of 10, one of them that's playing each other got their notification on, or it's in the party. You know what I'm saying? Something like that happens. So, you get the message, either one, because one of the messages say close the application. You feel me? Whether you the one that did something wrong, he telling you for to close the application. Like, I do something wrong, and you telling me to close the application, I gotta close the application. You feel me? Being that wasn't a big run, just a short one there, but guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. Being that I can get, you know, being that I can receive the message, and he's good, you know what I'm saying? I got the message, you wrote it, you know, you basically wrote it when we checked our game at. So I got the message saying, close the application, or whatever like that. So I gotta close my application, like even if I ask for what, it's still, I gotta close the application. Because I broke a rule. You get what I'm saying? But if somebody can come back and say, no, I'm not closing the application, then, you know, basically that rule is just there for no reason. Because if I can tell you, no, I'm not closing my application, being that you can't get in touch with him, then I'm basically cheating. So I'm gonna lose more for staying, getting that win when I can just get that loss right then and there, give him my drive pay to him, and then go play my next game. You know what I mean? Get to the middle of it, play my next game. That's way less than the outcome of me just saying, no, Blue, I'm not putting my application. You should have got in touch with him, or you should have had notification on. That ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? So now the risk of that is I'm going to lose more than me just closing the app right then and there, knowing that I did something wrong. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel what you're saying, like, they should have it on, dedicate that type of situation. But that's just the chance they take. But they're like, if it's two of them like that, it's killing. But if it's two of them that does that and they play each other, then they're like, well, it's up to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know something happened in the game, you're supposed to see it. You ain't see it, then why you know, you get a loss like this or whatever. Because just like I told, what's his name? Tipsy about that sliding out the pocket shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just slide. Like I mean, like he slid from the right hash damn near to the other right hash. If your line that long, bro, there's something wrong.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. You can't tell them. You can't half of the people in here, you try to help them. They feel that, smarter than them, because they understand it in terrible. They don't get it that somebody trying to help them. And I'm just saying, he was still doing that shit that Donzo used to do.
Yeah.
Slide.
Yeah, like what I said, Don was just get lost in, like I said, when you roll with your quarterback, how he face. His body face the sideline, you know what I'm saying, and his head is up the field. But when you slide it, his back is towards the sideline. And he came out and said, yeah, my back was to the sideline, but I'm just moving around the pocket. No, your pocket don't go hash to hash. I mean, you know, hash marker to hash marker. Unless you got everybody on the line of scrimmage. And that's not football, that's a legal formation.
They don't have the common sense to say, I get that, man. They won't ask, oh, what do you mean? Can you explain? I'm still not understanding. Can you explain? Can you explain it to me another way? But when they give a loss, first thing they want to ask, oh, why I get a loss? Go read the damn root. Like I told you, read the root.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Now, I ain't gonna sit up there and put no running, you can't run or slide. I'm not doing it. What do stop outside the pocket mean? That's all. And that's what I try to get you to see it. Like I said, scared dog. You know, like you going back and forth with someone. Don't do it. Because you already see that you tried, and they sitting up here saying this, and that, like Don was.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
okay. Whatever word you want to use, okay.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And when I say okay, I mean that I'm done.
I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly
what go and then like I said a message in the morning.
Huh?
So I don't do it tomorrow morning. I do it Monday. And then the Tiger beat. Some other things change because of your peers. Donzo and Hush.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The first one.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of
You need to be
speculation the
2
Giants
men.
should look for their future quarterback at number 2, with a great possibility. Remember,
Nah, I'm not gonna sit up there and say, I'm just gonna say you need to be 2 men or to get the win. Or I might say, if you think leaving 1 message,
and give them 1,000-yard seasons,
you're gonna get the win.
Haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it there.
Then it'll be the second team. We're gonna have a community. Whoever, I already know Dead Man School and Ski. But anybody else put in there that they have sponsors can't help me sometimes about broadcasting.
So a decent game.
Let me catch you broadcasting in somebody else's franchise. Tell me that. You can broadcast in somebody else's franchise, you can broadcast it here. If you have a problem, I understand. Franchise not for everybody. Because to look games, we're not doing it. We're not playing it with these grown people. It's crazy.
On 2nd down, here's Loretta. Get that to the rookie, Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down.
Well, I don't want to see no more. I ain't sitting good.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves us.
I'm just going to wait. Okay. You going to wait on my loss?
What? Yes.
And so in the near future, please, when somebody say that, you're changing the rules, just tell them because of your peers.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just read the rule bench. I might not say that person's name. I might just say their team.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
About to go in this Super Bowl. And shit.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
I already know it. Like by the time we get to week 10, we're gonna have another whole page of rules.
And it'll be because of fear. Because whatever gonna do whatever is best for the franchise. Because I'm gonna make sure ain't no loopholes in here. It's just people being acting like 4-year-old children. Children do that. They get mad. They take the stuff, they toys, or they don't want to play. They don't want to play with the other person. That's what children do.
Interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking.
The only thing that let you say is just leave it there at a time. You ought to know one message ain't going to do. You ought to know that it is just a vest. You ought to know that people have a life.
But the message says, if your opponent don't get with you within 2 days, come see a commissioner. So that's to tell you right there, one message ain't gonna get it.
They come up to the
I have to send 16 minutes. I'm not gonna be writing all that stuff.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I got time the first time. All I do is just click it again. It's a waste of time.
But that's what I'm saying though. But that's what the message used to say. That's what the rules used to. That was in the rules. Like If your appointment, I'm like, your appointment is due in 2 days, come see a commissioner. But you got people that got rocks with brains. And they don't use no part of their brain.
And years ago, my manager, the manager of that plant said that it's the employees that make companies change policies.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was encouraged when I paid 3 months. But I was one of them. Missing my ass out.
It's a 6-yard pickup.
They do the money. Paying people to come in for overtime.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield.
Oh, I worked 3 months. This occurrence to come out.
We know between 2nd and 4.
But now that shit stays on a year.
What? But how many you get for the year though?
I mean, you have a total of 9. Now, like, I'm finna get 2. I'm finna get 2. I might call up in LA Monday and I call up in LA and then I'm gonna get it. That's what I might do. Call up in LA.
But then it go off like the first? Like after New Year?
No, it go out to that day that you missed. Now, like, I missed Thursday. So, 2020, if I'm living and still working there, that's whatever. No, it'll come out 2019 because it's still 2018. Yeah. But I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still there. Whatever, December 27, 28, whatever day it was, when I started with Thursday. That appearance will come out, and then whatever tomorrow is, whatever the day is, 29th, 30th, whatever it is. Those 2 will come out. But if I call the insurance company, they'll send me some papers. I just have to have my doctor sign it. And I can take them to LA for those 4 days. I mean, for these 3.5 days I missed, then I won't get insurance.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if there's...
I mean, I won't get insurance.
Oh.
Oh, matter of fact, no, I won't get 2 insurance. It just be 1. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah,
I was about to say.
Yeah, because I didn't go to work. Yeah. I mean, if I would have went to work and came home, it would have been.
A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
And that's the big fellas.
So we'll get that game in today.
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I'm shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, if not, we can do it Monday morning, sometime Monday morning or whatever. But it'll be before 8 unless, unless I make a doctor. Yeah, I'm going to keep that 8 o'clock. If we go, yeah.
What are you talking about, for Monday or tomorrow?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. Another 1st and 10 here. This is Stewart, and he'll be brought down at about...
Trying to get it out, man. Watch it well.
Well, the coaching staff does
I jump, and I told him that my eyes jump. My right eye jump. He said, yeah, you ain't getting enough sleep. But with these guys on the game. I'm glad that you talking. Man. Brother Wood, let me ask you this. Because Duke, all of us going to be riding. Man, that woman was in your ass.
You said who?
So I guess his lady, I said his lady friend. His lady friend was going out on his ass. I guess he got his head on speaker or whatever. That man, get down, that woman
Nice pick up there, 10 yards.
Was
and
in his ass, and Bro Wood all day. Bro Wood was saying a couple times, I don't care if it's I said, look at it. I mean, he could get a word in. That lady must have talked about an hour straight before taking a breath. Or that they do say, no, Blue had to be longer than an hour because I've been having to mute. I muted it about an hour ago. I said, it's 2 hours. I said, she is in his ass. All of us laughing. LeBron. Oh, man, that woman was in your ass. Is that your main name or that just a friend?
It's another 10 yards.
You talking about, then you got to talk about, well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start calling, see how you doing, and all that. She was in his ass.
Look pretty good.
And so then I brought up, I said, I said, let's get down talking about. I say, just like, I say, brother was waving at his wife, saying don't say nothing. I said, talking that being the wrong lady friend called in.
3 yards.
Then she went, she was talking loud, screaming and all that. Then he tried to play macho. I mean, screaming at me. I ain't over this shit, blah, blah, blah. Then, talking about, don't call me no more. So they do told him, if you don't want somebody to call you anymore, pull on block. She got block out. Now, see, I did that for somebody else, and it didn't work, and all that. She said she called back, and she must have said she was sorry, and he was like, I'm sorry. I said, you done brought the wood. Y'all can't.
Nah, but you should have heard my wife earlier. When we were all in the front earlier, well, like, you know, go back and forth, whatever. She was like, both of y'all go that man, and he ought not to be your grandfather, and y'all both acting like y'all food. But I wanted to laugh so hard. She said we both acting like we food. But I wanted to laugh so hard. I wanted to laugh so hard, bro. But I had to keep like a serious tone. I'm like, he right, but yeah,
I heard you.
I was like, we're not 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
3 points, some disappointment.
And it's just like I guess they get down about a year. Now that'd be like 2 years, a year and a half. My nephew's girlfriend, fiance with his wife now, and her mama was staying here, and they would be telling everybody, all I hear is him saying this, and I hear skin down.
The only one happy about the 3-point kicker.
They cussing each other out. Skin down.
I don't know if that helped the contract. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Everybody do skin down.
Yeah, like my wife be like, y'all gonna argue today. Then if y'all don't start back talking tonight, definitely in the morning, early, y'all both in the party together, kissing up.
Stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yeah, boy, skin down. I mean, every time we had a fun and then like about leave. Yeah, he gonna go over there, get on there, give me a skin down, we get back at the FBI, and everything. Y'all crazy. I said, y'all don't know the difference between talking and
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him.
And then goal line come out of nowhere. Soon blue lead. Skin dog. I just told you this 3 hours ago. Just told me, just be calm about it. You'll understand, just be calm. But you want to get all loud and rowdy and throw a tantrum.
can really generate.
Well, I sure was hoping that I should say, I sure was hoping that donzo49's line. I sure wanted to see you this win.
Boy, Donzo was making up all the excuses, man. Yeah, somehow I always get the loss. My opponent respond back.
Look where he at. Like I know where you at. I'm in Houston.
To change momentum, big play, right
Man,
in
I
his
was
head.
Just had a
today,
plan.
man.
Just had a plan. I ain't putting that this and that. Don't worry about it. Everybody talking. They're like trying to calm down on. I ain't doing that.
For a touchback.
Let him get out.
Donzo said, you always gotta take something from the Giants.
After chip shot field goal, maybe the
I'm really surprised that you're gonna be up this time.
They're none too pleased. They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah. Good to mama. Good to meet you.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Bite. Hey, bite. Bite it. Yeah, that's a clean block. See, that's a clean block. How's that block in the back? They hit him directly on both sides of the numbers. I mean, on one side of the numbers.
To me, it looked like he blocked him in the back. He got him
Pushed him in the
like
back.
sideways.
I mean, look, you fall on, you get hit in your back. You don't fall sideways. Especially not from that angle. You know what I'm saying? You get in your back, you fall on your face. You don't fall on your butt when you fall back. That's what I'm saying. Not realistic. But yeah, I'm gonna put that vote in. I'm gonna be like, do y'all wanna put the block in the back and 45 and put the, I mean no, 47 and put the hold in on 60? Or y'all wanna leave it as is? Huh?
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about
You have me do?
Oh, you talking to me? What you say?
I said I'm gonna put a vote in there, right? I'm gonna say, you wanna put the block in the back on 67? I mean on 47? And put the hold in on 60. You know hold on 55 right now. Well, watch.
Yeah, you get
Nobody gonna vote. But why? Nobody gonna vote, but they complain about blocking in the back all day.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete
That's
pass.
And Donald do the most, and he ain't even gonna comment. He gonna put done.
Yeah.
He gonna read it and put done and he say go.
Oh yeah. And that ain't what the court said. But you gonna put yeah. Or something like that, guaranteed.
From their own 2
Oh, wow, what a pick.
opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or
And
force
then all both of them got out blind when they lost. You know, got the best team on almost the best team on the game, Kansas City.
and they picked that one off.
He's not a passing team. I mean, he's not a jump to run the ball.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And then Chelsea beat them. He beat him, but he beat the mess out of him.
Yeah,
He beat him.
but he should have stayed with the Vikings. They're a running team.
He had the Cardinals.
No, but I'm saying, remember we had the Vikings when he first came in?
He wouldn't.
Get about 3 as
Wouldn't
he's
follow the
taken
rules.
down right at the 20.
Hey, Bobby Wood.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And
I left you a message with your
in
opponent.
that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what I was doing that. I just see it.
Well, you got fired, bro? Or you on vacation? I I said, you got to fight or you want to go
Under
to
4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
I know. It's been, what, 3 days in a row you've been in the party? No way.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Now I'm saying, if 3 days you've been in the party specifically, I'm like, ain't no way. You see Wood today, you want to see Wood for like another 2 weeks?
Cole Beasley, his first touchdown of the new season.
Oh my
and the
God.
Cowboys are in for 6.
Wow, nice play.
Boy, Blue, I was about to scream and go around my damn self when you see that shit.
Yeah.
Extra attempt to come here.
But I looked at it from the gate like, yo, what's taking you so long? Like,
Yeah.
Extra point right down the middle.
I know you are.
Now 10 to 3.
I wasn't looking for the wheel to be open. I was looking to sit down in the middle.
the way that you got peripheral vision. Oh, but I forgot you playing on the 13 inch and shit, so all that shit is in one spot. You just look straight. I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow, Sunday afternoon. I know I gotta watch that Bears game though. I have to read that paper tomorrow.
Line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The pitch goes to Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he brought that man from the side.
Yeah, that one, yeah. But that other one, that was questionable. But look at how the defense formed, and that's why that flag gets thrown so much. Cause the way, the way the defense is positioned as they go with the flow.
Well, that was a great game that Finesse and LeBron had.
Yeah, I mean, 15 Scholar game was good too. So like that, see that, they're going to the fourth.
Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
What's in that game? Was good too. That second game that
the school.
Yeah.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta.
I think school had to lead the whole game.
It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent
I'm really winning if you losing time. You losing time on the clock. He doesn't score. He doesn't get out of field.
He'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with second and 3.
You know, about, like I told him, that's why I for the party. He hit up with touchdown on the turnover. But that's to be the best player in here.
That fits the bill.
Hell no.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back
Go
end
up,
pass
he
rush.
can, he go up and down the field.
And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I mean, LeBron had a 14-point lead with 5 minutes left in the game. And then rolling out of the pocket, throwing over the run. We let down interception, he ran it back for a touchdown. I said he loses the game now. And
out of the gun,
then he just tied it up, then he came back.
He's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back.
He did one up. And raw choke.
But see, if you keep, like, you get, like, once Finesse past the 50, you basically just let him get to the 20, because after that, none of his plays he runs is capable of scoring from the 20-yard line in.
Right.
Because all he plays is long developed plays.
Yeah.
But, like, that's what killed him. He ain't got, and then if he try to run the ball, it's so obvious.
And like I told him, he never steal. I told him this in Madden 18. You don't run nothing out of the eye.
If you don't have these 3 receivers on the field at all times, you ain't running off him.
2 for 5 to this point.
That's how he went to that jet feet with the wide receiver. Every time he really good push.
Well, let it out and throw it. And he will go down.
Boy, I can't wait to hear what he has to say. He ain't even have to talk about. Yeah, he ain't have to talk about.
Oh, the wrong man. We was riding him from the time before the clock even hit 0-0. Right before that kick the field, I said, nah, he was in the party. Whatever. When Finesse kicked that field goal to win the game, I was like, yo, how's it feel to be 1-1? And well, I mean, he didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah. That game. Shit, I got the flu. I know why I'm coughing. Yeah, I know why I'm choking. Bringing up that shit while you choking.
4th down, so on is the player, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door to the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
With the 5 minutes, when he was up 14, I just knew he was going to shoot the 5.
First half. We're back to Arlington.
When he was up by himself. And then he missed that. His kicker can kick. If he did kick a 63-yard field goal, but he hit the front of the bar. And if it was a 62 or 61, he would have made it. And then there was one blitz that he did.
They'll start the drive with
he got a safety there.
For a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a moment in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the field.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Check.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A toss out to Barkley.
Blocking the back.
Room past the 20.
Direct blocking the back. You see. Let me talk, bro. I'm going to let drag this time. Look it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Lauletta. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
We're going right there. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. 188. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he takes this up to the 40.
Come on, Denzel. You was dominating Rams squad last week in that running game. And Kevin Brady 2-0. Wow. Kevin Brady ain't bullshit. Get it out.
Gallman will run it. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Oh, y'all just started the third. I thought they was the fourth. Let's get down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Barbara Wood.
Following the penalty.
Yeah, let's get down.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on
Who you
third
playing?
down.
Yeah. Oh, what your record is that? Oh, okay. That's just like something like Nova Tech. Yeah.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. With a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Who you play with? How you play with that? And you use the Cardinals playbook? Yeah.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, I didn't know you do it like that.
Little some.
I get my cornerbacks up when I play you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here go 46. 4 down. Then we're going to 53. 26.
A first down carry for Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here go 47. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, sway. Then we're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here go 46. 26.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
47, 47. 47. Go, get out there. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Count. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
26. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wide 8. Here we go, 47. Switch. Got it. Check, 93's the mic. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
What's the score, Wood?
26.
You win.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip
Well,
one.
they ain't that good, man.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah, you play Cane Mountain, that's right, yeah.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 8. Switch. Under. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3.
You probably do it in the red zone, too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So what's the quarters in there?
This is taken at his 4. And carries up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit.
What's your reckoning
and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll be
when the last time you played,
nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 319! 319! You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Now Gallman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
How bad did Alabama beat Oklahoma?
Did it come back? 10, I think.
Oh, big man.
10, wasn't
it? Barkley, toss play left. And some space here. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, that was
good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, 180. Here we go, 46. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly. The offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far.
So you know the ball, you just tap it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah.
Pulled in at the 24, and spins away. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Gallman. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again here with Gallman, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry-ups in a row, you can't switch out of the defense if you're in.
All right, well.
Nah, I wasn't letting me audible out of that right down to my what's the name package.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. Your coaches always tell you, get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away.
Hit the fucking wrong button.
You sure did.
Damn it. I was trying to go to circle over there to the left. He broke open.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Switch gears. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, we're going right there.
They'll give to Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Mario Edwards Jr., son of former Cowboy Mario Edwards Sr., there on the stop. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas. Here we go. 180. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He sure did.
No, my controller died when I tried to throw the ball. Had to switch controllers. That motherfucker died. I was trying to run, and I was running out of the pocket, and I knew if I don't throw the ball as I'm running, you know, bad penalties.
So
I was trying to throw it.
You certainly don't work on too often.
Controller died.
24.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Pass.
Oh, wow. You 15 yards down the field. How you block that pass?
Was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction.
Oh, well, this game don't matter. They've been cheating the whole first half. I thought it'd get better in the second half, but it ain't getting no better in the second half.
And knock it away.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So
yo, did y'all see or paying attention to how many blocking the back penalties I had in the first half that killed each and every goddamn drive I was trying to do? Y'all ain't pay no attention to none of that, right?
Like I said.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just asking. I asked y'all a question. Did y'all pay any attention to that? That's why I was stopping the game, because I was shuffling my offensive line around. So hopefully I get somebody who don't get a block in the back penalty.
Defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense
jumps. They played good that first game.
Yeah, they did, because I didn't have that many blocking in the back penalties or holding penalties as I look at it. Because that's what they are. They're just straight holding penalties.
Now here's Lauletta.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Y'all just didn't run up. Yeah, that's good. This game's over.
48-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
Well, I can go 1-1.
A lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not
when can we get off a one free agent, Blue? I need an offensive lineman.
We're not. You just spend.
Yeah, I'm not spending none of that. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Okay, second time I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll wait for the draft.
When Brandon Pace comes into play,
Why you say kick me out the league? Why don't you kick you out the league?
Very careful about what speed they're willing to play.
Kick you out the league. How about that?
Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go.
Oh, now you ain't got nothing to say?
By that is, don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
You should have shut the hell up the first time.
Here's a give to
Lucky that Golden Line being nice. I don't know, because it's the end of the year. He gave you a New Year's or Christmas present.
I don't know what you're talking about, Blue. He's doing everything that he could possibly do to blow me out, and this is the best that he could come up with.
I'm talking about you stopping outside that pocket. You should have closed the application.
Why? I didn't throw the ball. I took the sack.
You stopped outside the pocket.
Yeah, but I didn't throw the ball or do nothing. My controller died.
That's not my fault.
I didn't throw the ball. I didn't do nothing. I stopped. I took the sack.
What is the rule?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
What is the rule?
Incomplete.
Whatever. I had no control over that. So whatever you want to do, Blue. Why would I lie, my dude? I got two controllers. My controller died. What am I fucking supposed to do? Now, Blue, you want to look to take my picks or something? Go ahead, Blue, take them.
Not at nobody's house. We done moved up from that, but he didn't close it, so you all right.
The game cheating for him this whole time anyway, so shit, it don't matter.
Okay. But you wasn't saying that when you were winning.
I was never winning in this game. No, because the first week I ran the ball up the middle and get 5 yards and don't get a block in the back penalty. Every time it's second down and 30. Come on, man. There's no way I can fucking win. That's disheartening. But that's all right. It is what it is. I go through the draft. I get me some linemen, and I'll be all right. If I go 1-19, at least I won my first game.
As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
And you can't say I'm tanking. It is what it is. Look at the penalties. I got 8 penalties for 130 yards. He got 0 penalties for 0 yards. And I still got a chance to win this game. But watch how many blocking the back penalties I get on this one. Well, whatever it is, I tell you what, if I don't get no illegal blocking the back penalties, I'll win this game. From this point on. It's that simple. You suck. You suck.
Tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
What's the flag for? What's the flag for? Now what was the down and distance? Really? Not a problem. I'll make it to the draft, that's all right. Nobody's paying attention. I got another block in the back penalty. It's second down and 20, right? Ah, shut the hell up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
No. I just want y'all to look at it what it is. You're going to just look at the end result. And I'm all right with that. But I don't want to hear anybody ever say, oh, Donzo's tanking. Don't put that in your mouth.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Yeah, your wife's pussy. How about that? No, because you know what he was implying when saying that? Yo, what he was implying when he said that, yo, man, Blue, I'm going to go back at him like that. What he implying was in my mouth would never be in my goddamn mouth. Fuck him. No, I'm not going for that. Implication, no. Like I got something in my mouth. Like what, a dick? No, ain't no dicks in my mouth. No. It just shouldn't hurt you for what you was implying.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. This is Stewart again. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. 1-8.
Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 1-8.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here we go, 46.
Max 50, Max 50.
Now Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got... No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Here go 46.
Slam. 36.
26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Dances by him. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No. 3 down.
Here we go. 47.
Hey, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
26.
A handoff to Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Here we go 46.
Check 24.
26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The will. Check your backer, check your backer. Hey, 47. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. 480. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're
You invite me to a room when people are sleeping?